Wesley Snipes is an American actor, film producer, and martial artist who has a negative net worth of $9 million. In the 1990s, Snipes was one of the most famous actors in the world, starring in a series of blockbuster films and earning tens of millions of dollars at the peak of his career. In fact, due to a legal battle with the IRS initiated by Snipes, it was revealed that he earned a total of $37.9 million from 1996 to 2004. Unfortunately, during this time, Snipes did not pay any taxes and also wrongly claimed $12 million in refunds. These actions led to a prolonged legal battle in court, eventually resulting in Snipes serving nearly 900 days in prison after being convicted of tax evasion. He was also ordered to pay $17 million in back taxes, interest, and penalties, which had increased to $23.5 million by 2018 when the case was settled in tax court. Ultimately, the government agreed to reduce his debt to $9.5 million. It's unclear whether Snipes has paid all or part of this debt to date. Even after the debt was reduced from $23.5 million to $9.5 million, Snipes claimed he did not have the resources to pay the remaining amount, considering a settlement offer of $842,000. Snipes first gained recognition in the 1980s with supporting roles in films like Streets of Gold, 1986, and Major League, 1989. His compelling performances quickly led to leading roles, and by the 1990s, he had become one of Hollywood's top action stars. One of Snipes' most iconic roles was in the Blade trilogy, where he played the titular character, a vampire hunter. The success of Blade, 1998, Blade 2, 2002, and Blade, Trinity, 2004, not only solidified Snipes as a leading figure in the action genre but also helped pioneer the modern comic book movie era. Beyond the action genre, Snipes has also received praise for his acting in dramas like Jungle Fever, 1991, and New Jack City, 1991, where he showcased his ability to dive into complex characters. His role in White Men Can't Jump, 1992, highlighted his subtle comedic talent and adaptability to various genres. Despite facing legal troubles and a hiatus from the big screen, Snipes made a strong comeback with appearances in films such as The Expendables 3, 2014, and Dolomite Is My Name, 2019, earning critical acclaim and re-establishing his standing in Hollywood. Wesley Snipes, born Wesley Trent Snipes on July 31, 1962, in Orlando, Florida, grew up in New York City. He attended the renowned Fiorello H. LaGuardia High School of Music and Art and Performing Arts, the inspiration for the film fame, but he moved back to Florida before graduating and completed high school in Orlando. Snipes then attended the State University of New York at Purchase. Wesley continued to move around the United States throughout his youth. After moving back to Orlando to graduate from high school, he returned to New York once again to attend college. Finally, he traveled to Los Angeles to attend Southwest College. Attending college in Los Angeles placed Snipes in the heart of the film industry. It wasn't long before he was discovered by an agent and began booking roles. His first major film appearance was in a movie called Wildcats, and further success soon followed. A guest appearance on the show Miami Vice helped put him on the map, as did his role in Michael Jackson's iconic music video for the single Bad. In this music video, Snipes played Jackson's rival, which caught the attention of director Spike Lee. Collaborating with Spike Lee earned Snipes roles in films like Jungle Fever and Mo' Better Blues. Although Wesley was clearly a talented actor, he often gravitated toward playing specific types of characters, such as drug dealers or crime lords. He portrayed these roles in films like New Jack City and Sugar Hill. Snipes also secured a role in the film Kings of New York, after establishing himself as a force to be reckoned with. Wesley Snipes focused more on action movies, allowing him to showcase his genuine martial arts skills. During this phase of his career, he appeared in films such as Passenger 57, Money Train, The Fan, U.S. Marshals, Rising Sun, and perhaps most notably, Demolition Man alongside Sylvester Stallone. However, Snipes also displayed his comedic talent during this period with films like White Men Can't Jump and To Wong Foo. Wesley achieved his greatest commercial and financial success with the Blade trilogy, starting in 1998. The first film in the series grossed $150 million worldwide, prompting the creation of two sequels, Blade 2 and Blade, Trinity. The last film in the series marked the beginning of a period of relative obscurity for Wesley Snipes. As we will explain shortly, through court filings related to his tax evasion case, it was revealed that from 1996 to 2004, Wesley earned a total income of $37.9 million, most of which came from film salaries. Here are some notable known film salaries: Drop Zone, 1994 $7 million Money Train, 1995. $5.5 million The Fan, 1996 $7 million Blade, Trinity, 2004 $13 million in 2006, just 2 years after the release of Blade Trilogy, Snipes was charged with conspiring to defraud the U.S. government and making a false claim for payment against the U.S. He was also charged with 6 counts of failing to file tax returns. The conspiracy charges alleged that Snipes filed fraudulent tax returns to receive refunds amounting to tens of millions of dollars. Additionally, he was charged with failing to file tax returns from 1999 to 2004. Between 1996 and 2004, Snipes earned $37.9 million from his acting career and apparently did not pay any taxes during that entire time. In 2008, Snipes was acquitted of all felony charges but found guilty of 3 misdemeanor charges for failing to file tax returns. As a result, the actor was sentenced to 3 years in prison and was released in 2013. He served the rest of his sentence under house arrest. In addition to his prison sentence, Wesley was required to pay $17 million in back taxes, interest, and penalties to the IRS. Wesley continued to contest his debt for years. In 2018, he offered to settle what had grown to be a $23.5 million debt for a mere $842,000. The government rejected his offer and countered with $17 million. A judge eventually settled the amount at $9.5 million. Dissatisfied, Wesley continued fighting even that reduced amount, asserting that his $842,000 offer was the best and final offer considering his lack of assets and income. It remains unclear as of this writing whether Wesley has paid off all or part of the debt. We may not know until the government makes a future filing regarding the resolution of the debt or any further lack of payment. In 2002, Wesley Snipes paid $5.6 million for a 10,000 square foot mansion in Alpine, New Jersey. By early 2008, reports emerged that he owed $70,000 in property taxes on the estate. In March 2014, the house was sold for $3.5 million, resulting in a loss of $2.1 million for the actor. After his release, Wesley returned to the acting world with a role in The Expendables 3. He also appeared in films such as Chirag and Dolomite Is My Name. More recently, he starred in Cutthroat City in 2020, Coming to America in 2021, and Back on the Strip in 2023. Wesley began martial arts training at the age of 12 and now holds a black belt in Hapkido, 2nd degree, and Shotokan Karate, 5th degree. Additionally, Snipes has training in Capoeira, Shaolin Kung Fu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and kickboxing. Snipes also founded his own security company, which focuses on providing security for VIPs and specializes in hiring personnel with knowledge of law enforcement and martial arts. Wesley also established his own film production company, which produced films like A Great and Mighty Walk. Dr. John Henrik Clarke. In 2017, his book Talon of God was published. Snipes has 5 children. His first son was born to his first wife, April Snipes. In 2003, Wesley married Nikki Park, an artist, and the couple has 4 children together. Although Snipes was raised Christian, he converted to Islam in 1978 but left the faith a decade later. Snipes's apartment in New York City was destroyed during the 9/11 attacks on the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center while he was on the West Coast.